for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that split.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Houston Oilers and our home team.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Taken in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that, but that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his ball.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty.
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Mecole Hardman, 65 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score, Broncos 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Ross, and he's got some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He's off to a great start here in this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game plan coming to fruition. You knew that they came in thinking that they could run it.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The offense retains possession.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Down at the line of scrimmage. Malik Hooker on the
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
at their own 20-yard line.
First down. It's Ross. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Ross. And he'll power his way up near the 25.
The ball carrier.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll run on first down. Ross. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
On the tackle.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
34-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
2nd and 6.
dump off here complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Sliding out of the pocket, taking a deep shot here for Hardman, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Cairo Santos on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Win or go home. That's the name of the game. And we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. They're going to look to throw. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Now they try the right side here. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
This is Fournette. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiple. Love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're really excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 42 yards. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Broncos 10, Oilers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half, they give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly to fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
12 yards on the
They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
At the 24-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his left. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3, 4th quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab. And his guys have once again taken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Score, Oilers 21, Broncos 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
He'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. Check.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll get blown up behind the line of of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. They need it. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down.
And, oh, a crusher. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave him 2 points for his team.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
On 1st down, And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ross, and they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Jeffrey Simmons.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. Ross. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
First down, Oilers.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for my